once you think about it, who the hell is Captain Falcon? This guy seriously never appears as a playable character in his own games. The year is 2016 and we haven't had a new F-Zero game since, what, 2004? That's like 10 years later. How's this guy still relevant? Where did his journey start? What's this Captain Crunch looking fool the captain of? Why was Captain Falcon chosen for Smash?
To answer that, we're gonna have to look back at his past, his moves, and his history to find out if he is truly a fraud.
F-Zero debuted on the Super Nintendo. It was a mix-up on the traditional race car driving game, set in the 26th century world where race car drivers and doctors and
You shitting me?
drove around super plasma-powered vehicles at hundreds of thousands of miles an hour. Yeah, this ain't no Mario Kart type of shit. You hit something in these games and you are... Anyways, Captain Falcon isn't exactly shown in his own game. Instead, we get to meet him through a short mini-comic included in the F-Zero game manual, detailing characters, the world, and the general plot of the game. Captain Falcon is a bounty hunter. He makes money for catching super criminals dead or alive. Oh, and his side hobby is to take part in... Through more of the sequels, this world expands with characters and geography. There's actually a lot to his world that I wasn't privy to before. Like the politics, the villains, some belts that apparently keep a balance between the forces of good and evil. I couldn't make this up, guys.
Who are you?
We are the creators.
What are you talking about?
We created the whole world.
Oh yeah, glad they cleared that up. Really, yeah, I had no idea. I thought they were the creator of the Star Fox OC.
I'm not really going to look into this stuff because this series canon is all over the place. Also, I really wouldn't have respect for myself if I jarred over information from a game with cutscenes like this.
You stole the prize money from us last time. You will pay for that.
Hey, where do you think you're taking me? Hey! Judy's still inside the building!
Wait there.
Let's settle this at the Grand Prix. Not like this. It's the cowards.
What are you doing?
Come out, Blood Falcon! Hey! Come off it! You think you can beat me? No way!
Marriage? No way!
But forget this crap, we want to know about Smash Bros. Captain Falcon. So, as far as his moves go, I mean, well, his moves are... What moves does he even have? How can he have moves from a game he doesn't even appear in?
Yeah, not quite. While his moveset holds a lot of mysteries, he does have some moves that were taken right from his past appearances.
Oh hey, Trailer Drake, just in the nick of time! And here I was thinking Captain Falcon's moves came out of the big blue.
What you're doing right here, this... Stop.
Alright, I'll mute City myself. But no, please! Show me your moves.
Well, it's true that Captain Falcon doesn't have physical appearances in his games, but as a comic book expert, I know a thing or two. See, the comic within the F-Zero manual contains some panels that I think you'll find familiar. First off is this illustration, which looks strikingly close to the last bit of Captain Falcon's Raptor boost. Then there's this elbow attack that he does, which may have inspired his forward smash in Melee. Heck, it could have even inspired his up smash in the N64 version.
Yeah, I didn't notice those panels, but is that all he has?
Yeah, there I've got pretty much nothing. However, the Peregrine Falcon is one of the fastest creatures on Earth. When it dives at its prey, it can clock in at a crazy 200 miles per hour, or 322 kilometers an hour if you're not a silly American like me. So that's probably what inspired Falcon's intense fall speed, or maybe his speediness in general. Well, that and the fact that he's literally from a racing game.
Wow man, thanks a lot, it really came through at a good time. But a lot of his moves are still pretty unexplained.
Yup, and that's your problem. Bye!
So, I guess it's true. A lot of Captain Falcon's moves don't really come from anywhere. I guess it makes sense because in F-Zero there's not much of a Captain Falcon to represent. So, we're gonna have to dig a little deeper to find out where his moves came from or where his moveset was inspired from. And I know just where to look.
If you recall, Smash 64 began as this. Ryuo, or as most of you know it as, Dragon King, the fighting game.
You shitting me?
Yeah, pretty dull. But why? Well, the game had all the key assets Smash's claim to its fame. Percentages, knockback, double jumps. It was only missing one thing. Characters. Sakurai and Iwata were tasked with presenting a prototype of this game under a strict time limit. Adding Nintendo characters was the last spark the game needed to get off the ground. It was an all-or-nothing type of deal to sell this prototype to Nintendo. With a prototype including Mario, Donkey Kong, Samus, and Fox, it all worked out, and they were given the go-ahead to make Smash 64. But as we know, Sakurai likes to add as many characters as possible to a game in the time given, and this could be the reason we got characters like Luigi and Jigglypuff. But wait, you cry, Falcon doesn't look like he borrows from anyone, right? Wrong. Sakurai revealed in a Fire Emblem 25th anniversary interview that the secret characters were partly chosen for their ease of development. Falcon is one and the same, just to a lesser degree. Captain Falcon takes a few moves from Samus, such as her up tilt, down smash, and a majority of her ledge get-ups. All of this was coincidentally translated and posted on Source Gaming, like, recently.
So, okay, we know Captain Falcon borrowed some moves from Samus, alright, but he's not a clone, he's unique, right?
Well, there's one more part of the puzzle that I think may have lightened the load on the team and made Falcon the perfect fit for the game. Now, this is just a theory about it, and I ain't the first to think about it, but the structure of this model, presented in these screenshots, begged the opportunity for Sakurai to add a muscular man character. The only problem is pretty ironic. What character in the wacky world of Nintendo would fit such a generic model? Now, whether it was because F-Zero X recently launched, or the convenience of including him, or because Sakurai likes to have fun with his rosters, Falcon made it into Smash, and the rest is history.
Now, there are a few other little details that Falcon took from this era of gaming that made it into Smash Brothers.
His outfit design was taken from F-Zero X. Speaking of which, some other things were taken from this game that made it into Smash Brothers, such as Mute City and Big Blue's car models that were in Melee, and the Blood Falcon costume he has. And I have shown you your moves. Yes! This is how Captain Falcon came to be. Sure, he hasn't had a game in 10 years, and sure, his moves don't have background, but he's become a series icon, and will be remembered as such for the history forever.
Alright, Cat, alright, fine. You know, we could be snooty about it, and we could say Falcon was put in for no good reason, he's a fraud, end quote. That's the end of the video. Hey!
And you know what? I'm not quite satisfied with that answer. It's clear to me there's more to him than just that because Sakurai brought him back from Smash 64, so why? Why does he have flips, kicks, and strong hits that we've all come to know him for? Well, the easy answer is that he's a bounty hunter. In his comic from way back when, he's seen using a gun to stop a dastardly foe, then elbowing another guy, and then taking down a mob boss. All this badass, weird, anti-hero, archetypical bullshit. So we could kind of attribute this brutal and rough fighting style to his character type. But why is he so strong then? I have a theory on that too. Remember how in F-Zero, racers have to drive in vehicles at hundreds to thousands of kilometers an hour? Well, there's a reason why jet pilots wear the stuff they do. Humans are not too good with rapid acceleration. You can be at high speeds, no problem, but it's how you get to that speed or come to a stop where the human body starts, getting a little weird. And if this sounds familiar, it's because it is. There's a similar theory as to why the Star Fox gang has bionic legs. What with their Alerian rolls and loop-de-loops and all that, but essentially, I think Captain Falcon follows the same logic. Except, he doesn't need bionic legs, so what would explain his ability to withstand all these forces? Either Captain Falcon brutally trained to handle these intense forces of G like Goku, or he has some sort of superhuman powers, which would explain his threads. The F-Zero world is weird.
These theories at least make his abilities reasonable, but let's get real, they're kind of reaching as much as his recovery.
I think his playstyle is where we'll find the truth of where Captain Falcon's moveset was inspired from. Because F-Zero doesn't have you play as Captain Falcon directly, Sakurai found a more clever way to represent his series.
What do I mean? Well, look how fast he is.
F-Zero ain't a game for babies. You go in there and oh, you better spread your ass cheeks for that Formula Zero marinara. At high speeds, it makes turning and moving a whole lot harder. Captain Falcon is the same in Smash Brothers. Before Sonic came along, he had some of the fastest stats in all the Smash games. Well, 2 of them, I guess. His ability to fling himself across a stage to intercept an opponent is the reason he has the reputation everyone knows him for. Even in Smash 4, he succeeds at running in, catching opponents' mistakes, and punishing them accordingly. F-Zero also sports high risk, high reward. In that game, you could always play it safe and slow down and avoid crashing and make turning easier, but that wouldn't be what a champion does. In Smash, it's the exact same. You could play safe, but it wouldn't be taking advantage of what makes Captain Falcon so good. In Melee, Captain Falcon requires players to string together risky hits and to finish opponents off with a powerful attack, like the knee. And finally, F-Zero is all about focus and dexterity. It's a speed game after all. Mario Kart, in contrast, is a game about fun and randomness. F-Zero? No, it's serious.
Serious.
Captain Falcon's a good character because of his stats, but his potential can only be reached through good reads on grabs, DI, and capitalizing on opponents' mistakes. I cannot stress how important it is to have diligence as a Captain Falcon player, because one whiff grab or attack and that'll leave you open for your opponent. I think these very attributes are the reason Captain Falcon became the way he is. So yeah, he doesn't really represent F-Zero or his own appearances physically, but Sakurai made him a character that represents his whole franchise and what it's about.
So, in the end, did he really deserve his spot on the Smash Bros. Roster? Maybe not, maybe, but right now you can't replace him. He is irreplaceable. It's like Jigglypuff, where they put him in and it's like, who the hell is that? But now they're just such an iconic part of the Smash family. How could you get rid of them?
You know what? If the theory about his beta model is true, then that would make Captain Falcon one of the first Smash Brothers characters ever conceived. He was there since the start, as a mere thing. He's a representation of the series' humble beginning, and what Smash means to so many people.
So, whether you're talking to someone online, sharing Captain Falcon memes, or remembering a hype combo nunned in a tournament, or just playing Smash with people who don't even play the series, there's always one thing everybody remembers. Falcon Punch! Yeah, you're right, it is kinda lame. Hey, did you ever notice, Kat, that Captain Falcon's render kinda looks like he's whipping, like, you know the dance? Like,
Now watch me whip. Kill it. Now watch me whip. Okay. Now watch me whip.
Hey guys, Trailer Drake here. Actually, I lied, it's just me still. I thought I could trick you. I was gonna see if it worked. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, hopefully it's funny. But anyways, yeah, me and Trailer Drake, we collaborated this video, and it's something you guys have been asking. As you know, he does Smash history on Game Theory, and we thought it'd be fun if we decided to collab, and I think it turned out great. So thank you a lot, Drake, for coming in on the video. It was really fun, and it was funny too. It was great. So if you want to check out some of his content, he has a comic book channel actually. He does more than just gaming. He does comics, and they're just about as knowledgeable as his gaming videos. So I recommend you check it out if you have an interest in comics or just want to check out his content. And of course, Source Gaming. They help me out by providing some translations for my videos that help me get a lot of information that I otherwise couldn't get. And Push Dustin reads over my scripts before when I'm doing research to see if I can add anything or if there's information that may help me. So thanks a lot to Push Dustin and Source Gaming for, as usual, providing the best Smash information there is on the web. Seriously, a lot of the translations just came out when this video was being made, so thanks a lot to you guys. You guys should go subscribe to their YouTube channel because they're trying to build it. And if they could get a YouTube channel with like all the information they have from their site, I'm telling you, it would be amazing. So go subscribe to them and go to their website because they have a lot of juicy information. And then there's me and Kat. Click on me and Kat if you want to support my channel. Of course, that's me. I don't think I need to do anything more talking. This video was long enough. It took me so long, and I'm ready to call it a day. So thank you all for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to me if you want comment. See you later. How's that sound? Fuck.